If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
I didn't order anything.
Oh,
What's the last name?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah. It's about some messages online to some girls we should probably go over from like Meet 24 and stuff. I just want to have a conversation with you, okay? I know you're a good dude.
I'll call you back, Susan.
Yeah, it's all good. You can just call her back whenever. You know, I don't want the neighbors to overhear anything. Just want to go inside, talk about it.
Am I in trouble with anything?
I'm just here to talk, dude. You know, I know you're not a bad person.
Are you
With the police?
Yeah.
No. I'm cool to just talk about it here, okay? That being said, I don't want the neighbors over here. I know you got somebody right here.
Is someone in the property?
Yes, I got people with me for safety reasons. Do you have any guns in the house?
No.
Okay, well, we're not packing either. I would recommend, it's all voluntary to talk to me. You can shut the door in my face, tell me off, all that stuff, but I'd rather just talk to you. I'd rather get it taken care of here. I know you're a good person. I know you do good for the community. What I recommend, because, you know, I like you, I think you're a good guy, I think we should go inside, just have a talk about it. We're not going to hurt you, ask you for any money, I promise you. It's all recorded for your safety, too.
I might come get in trouble for this.
I have no intention of screwing you over, man. I came here to just talk to you.
If it's anything bad, I don't want to do anything.
You say again?
I said, if it's something that I'm going to get in trouble for, I don't want.
No, I understand that, and I have no intention of screwing you over or anything like that. I think you're a good dude. I just want to get it addressed, you know what I mean? My name's Gordon, by the way. Sorry to meet you like this.
Are you local?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Well, local as in Sacramento. Okay. Yeah, so. Yeah, well.
I could have you come in.
Mm-hmm.
We could talk.
Okay. May bring one of them in with me for safety. They're not going to hurt you, I promise you. I swear to God.
I don't want, like I said, I don't want to get arrested or anything.
None of them are cops. Here, they can come out of the car right now. I'll show you. They're not cops.
Okay.
Could be a camera down there.
No, because let me get some shorts on real quick.
Yeah. Beautiful home, man. Well, let me explain something to you. So I'm not here to put you on blast or anything like that, but here, come closer so I can talk softer. People in over here. I'm not here to put you on blast or anything. The reason why we need to is because I'm on your property, and I just want proof that I didn't threaten you or hurt you, and vice versa, man. It's for my safety too. Oh yeah, no, I don't even have contact. You know, I could find. I don't even care about doing that or anything. Okay, and you know, when we're done here, I don't even mind giving you the audio and all that stuff and the footage. Okay, but it needs to be. All I have to document is just me leaving peacefully. Okay, so that's why. But do you mind if I don't want the neighbors here? Do you mind?
There's no neighbors here.
No.
No, they haven't moved in.
Okay. Well, can we just sit inside then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man.
It's a mess.
I don't care. That's fine. I'm a guy. I get it. A lot of certificates here. Cool. Just have a seat somewhere. Or...
Got a seat.
So do you live with anybody?
No, I live by myself.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I don't.
Nice, man. Yeah, we can just pull up some chairs or... Here, how about this? How about...
Okay.
Let's sit on the sofa. Let's me and you sit on the sofa, and how about they sit in chairs? How about that?
No, that's fine.
Okay, here, let's go sit on the sofa. As much as I like the fan, let's turn it off.
Yeah.
All right. Cum stains and chicken nuggets. All right. My name is Gordon. I'm sorry to meet you like this, man.
So I don't even know which person was saying all that.
Sure. Here, one of y'all can hold the phone. Are you by chance?
Huh?
Are you
No.
Okay. You gave me like a weird little handshake.
No.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Well, actually, the cops here probably are, so I don't want to piss them off.
Are they here?
No.
Be careful of that stuff.
All right. What are we doing here? All right. Yep. So, well, before anything, how long have you been working at Safeway for?
24 years.
What do you do?
I'm a courtesy clerk.
Courtesy clerk? So what's that?
It's buy groceries, help customers.
Okay. Do you get paid okay? Mm-hmm. Nice, man. Enough to, do you pay rent here? Or?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. So tell me about this holiday world thing you run here. I think that was awesome. I kind of, I'm not some hacker, stalker, but I just kind of saw you do a holiday type thing.
I do a Christmas village every year.
Yeah, so what's that?
It's just so people could see what a village looks like.
Okay, so tell me about some of so you set up the Christmas village here? Or
No,
what do you
I set it down at the Ledger Dispatch.
Okay.
But I just don't want people to know that we're
talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess kids go to that and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So do you dress up as Santa or something?
Sometimes.
Or? Okay, nice. That's cool. I guess you come in contact with a lot of kids, so this might be a little bit,
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
makes sense.
What is this all about?
Well, I wanted to ask you that. What do you think I'm here for? And you can put your phone up. It's just a respect thing.
Okay. I know you said it's about Meet 24.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of girls I talk to.
Yeah.
And some of them say they're 18 and then they say that I asked them again and they said they're younger.
Like how old do they usually say?
13.
13. Okay.
Yeah. And I try not to talk with them as much.
Yeah. Well, how long has that been going on for, of like kind of younger girls talking to you that have been like 13 or whatever?
Just recently.
Are we talking like couple years, decades?
Just this last year.
This last year?
Yeah.
Okay. I see. So what apps do you kind of, because I know you're a good guy, you're just looking for people to talk to, I get that. But I don't know why these girls are even online.
Neither do I.
That's my thing, right?
So I just want to get it to where they don't talk to me.
Right. So I want to help you with that because, I think, you're not to hurt anybody or not to do any wrong.
So how can we do that to
Well, I guess we can start with what apps do you kind of see the underage stuff on?
the Meet 24?
Okay.
That's the only one I've seen them on.
What other apps do they try to talk to you on?
That's the only one.
Okay. You mentioned something about Zangy.
Zingy, I have Zingy, but that's just ones that, the older ones, and then some of them are. I tried talking to mom.
To their mom?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then they get on and start talking.
Like the kid's mom on Zangy?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So wait, so take me through that. So you meet a kid online, then you talk to their mom on Zangy. How does that kind of work?
I asked if the mom's got Zingy.
Okay. So how old's the kid, or how old's the mom of the kid, and how old's the kid?
The mom's 30. Say one's 30. The mom's 35, and the kid's 13.
Okay. And where's that kid from?
She said she's back east, and then they were visiting.
Visiting here?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they meet up with you?
They haven't met up with me.
Okay. Have they asked you?
They've asked, but I says I'm busy right now.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So that's interesting. So you talk to mom and daughter. What do they talk to you about, the mom and the daughter?
They just ask what I'm doing and if we could meet.
Okay. Do you all like exchange selfies and stuff?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I just do a picture of my face.
Okay. What selfies do they send?
Pictures of them.
Okay. Got it. Cool.
No ones, you know.
Okay. Do you have a Telegram?
No.
Okay. Do you have a Signal?
I have Signal, but I don't use it.
Okay. How long have you had Signal for?
Just recent. Just a few months.
Okay. Is Signal more like groups, or is it individuals, or
I think it's like groups and individuals.
groups and individuals in
Yeah.
your experience? Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So, like I said, I just don't want to get in trouble.
No, I totally understand, and I think you're a good dude. And look, I'll tell you this about me. Like I said, my name is Gordon, and when people are honest with me, like you're being, dude, I love honest people. Like, just imagine if I was your boss at Safeway,
Right.
and I caught you and another courtesy clerk red-handed, stealing groceries or something. Who do you think I'd work with? The guy who's honest about stealing groceries, or the guy who's like, I didn't do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's honest.
Of course. And if you be that honest guy with me, dude, that will mean the world to me.
Right.
So I do want to ask about this. So these are messages to Haley. What can you tell me about Haley?
Haley, she's just a girl I was talking to, and I thought she was really nice, but then she started being kind of weird.
Okay. And how old's Haley?
She said she's 15,
How old's Haley?
13.
Okay.
So I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to.
No,
I don't want her in trouble.
Right. And don't get me wrong. It takes two to do it. It takes two to tango. You know what I mean? So, what app did you and Haley meet on?
Meet 24.
Meet 24. Okay. How long have you had Meet 24 for?
Almost a year.
Okay. So here you say hi. You have a boyfriend. She says no. I'm 13. And on your end,
Then I asked her if she wanted and all that, but I
with you or
with the guy,
with a guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, some of these messages. Do you want to get pregnant at 13? Yes
Yeah,
or no?
Yeah, that's what I was just I was just asking if she wanted to, but not from me,
Right.
But she kept saying she wanted it from me. I says no, I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to get away from her.
Yeah, here you say I want you to be a mom, and you talked about her having her uncle.
Yeah, but I know she doesn't want to do that.
Well, why was she just repeatedly asked to do that?
Because I thought maybe she wanted to have sex with somebody,
Okay, but you brought up her before. I mean, there's a lot to unpack
Right.
with, I want a 13-year-old to have sex with somebody, but
Right.
as we're unpacking it, the first thing I'd bring up is, I don't think a 13-year-old should necessarily be having sex, but not only that, you mentioned with her uncle.
Right.
So how'd that kind of pop in your mind?
I just thought maybe she wanted to try something, have sex with someone like her uncle,
Okay, but
just to get the experience,
but why her uncle?
I don't know. I just thought
Okay.
her uncle.
Yeah, so, Mike, you've been 95% honest, but, we've seen you on Meet 24 for years. It hasn't been only a year. I mean, come on. And there's a lot of accounts that we have. I only printed out Haley's, but, there's so many more underage accounts,
Right.
that. And every single message, or the theme of every single conversation was, I want you to have with a relative. I want to get you, or I want your uncle to get your dad to get you. I mean, I'm not wrong about that, am I? Right.
No.
So I'm not judging you. I genuinely think you do good for kids. You run the you do the right thing, but obviously we want this thorn to go away, right? So let's kind of unpack and get you separated.
So what I could do is I could delete.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that, but I want to know how these thoughts kind of started for you.
It just started like I just wanted to see what the girls would say,
Okay, but how long ago is this really? Because it wasn't only a couple of years ago. It wasn't a year ago. I mean, how long have you been thinking about this type of stuff for? Because I'd bet you money it's probably been your whole life, but
Pretty much.
Okay, when did you start to notice it?
A few years ago.
A few years ago. Okay. I'd go out on a limb and say you've probably been thinking this way since you were 18, 19, 20.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, so what did you start? When did you start? What did you start thinking? Like at 18? I mean, I know Meet 24 didn't exist 20 years ago, but
But I just it's been kind of hard
to deal with this stuff.
to deal with stuff like that.
Have you been able to talk to anybody about this?
No, not really. I just
Sucks
yeah, because I do a lot
for the community.
For the community. I
Yeah.
don't wanna-
Yeah, it kind of sucks because there's Alcoholics Anonymous and all that, but you can't go to stuff for this, and it's really gets ball up. I get that, man. But so you started kind of feeling this type of way like when you were kind of a young adult and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think it was that made it pop into your mind?
Just the stress.
When you were 18, 19?
No, when I was in my 30s.
30s? Okay, so you think that's when it started for you?
Yeah.
Stress? Okay.
So, like I said, I just don't want to get in trouble for it.
No, I understand that. And, I don't think you need trouble. I think maybe some help or maybe just counseling or
Well,
just...
like, for instance, if I decide to do it, would you be willing to work with me, help me?
Yeah. 100%, man. 100%. Just like you're working with me, I'll work with you, man. Okay, so 10 years ago, did Meet 24 exist?
I don't know if it did or not.
Okay, so how did you... Because obviously Meet 24 seems to be your outlet for talking this way and
Right.
saying this. So what was it before Meet 24? Like, what did you do online to kind of, think this stuff or whatever?
Just talk. It was Moco.
Moco Space? Okay.
Yeah.
Were there kids on there?
No,
Okay.
no.
So this was talked about with adults?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Were there adults that talked to you on Moco that were also into younger kids?
Sometimes.
Okay, what would they talk to you about?
They just talk about sex and all that.
With underage?
No, not underage, just to start a family.
Okay. But did you come across adults on some of these apps that you would consider like perverts or creeps or...
Sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, what would they talk to you about?
They just talk about like, talking about weird things.
Like, and hey, I'm not judging, man. What would they talk about?
You want sex? You want me to come over and have a little fun?
Okay. Would any of these adults talk about what they would want to do with kids?
Not really, but they would want their kids to be there to see.
Okay, so they would want their kids to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, how old were their kids usually?
I think 13.
13.
Yeah.
So always around that age. Okay. So it seems like these you've at least talked to other adults that have introduced themes to their kids.
Right.
Okay, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think you were born like, yeah, I just want to talk about this stuff. I think you
Right.
found
And
some.
I'll tell you this: my brother's been in trouble for this kind of stuff before.
He's a sex offender.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want to be that way.
Right. Right. I see.
So.
Genetics. But
No, but like I said, I don't want to be that way.
mhm.
So I just I want my record to be clear.
Yeah.
If we could do that.
Yeah, man. What I'm trying to figure out too is, some of this stuff was very specific, like uncle and
Right.
kid, dad and kid. Again, I know you're not out there, with the ice cream truck looking at little kids and all that stuff. That's not you. But, I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't bring up that I think there's stuff online you've seen or
Right.
people sending you stuff of kind of younger videos and pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me about it.
Yeah, some of the girls, if I've got pictures of young girls,
Okay.
I said no.
I don't think you said no.
I said I do, but I don't send them,
Okay. So people have asked you, do you have pictures of young girls?
Right.
And you said you don't send them.
I don't have, I send them, but they're like just regular pictures of girls,
Okay.
but not,
Well, let's start with what people have sent you.
they send me pictures and all that, but I don't.
Of what?
Of them.
Okay, of who's them?
Like Haley would send me a picture of her.
Okay, I don't think Haley sent you though.
No, she
Okay.
didn't, but I'm just saying, that some girls have sent photos.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, how old were those girls in the
35, 18, 35. I'm being honest with you.
Okay, I'm asking about if you've gotten of underage.
None, really. Probably a few.
Okay. What apps have you received them on?
Meet 24.
Me 24. Okay.
Yeah.
How old are the kids of the underage stuff you got?
13.
13. Okay. What do you see on those?
The-
They're
Yeah,
okay.
that's the only thing I see.
Yeah, because you even asked yes if you show me your.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's kind of touch on that mom on Zangy and her kid. We see kind of some patterns of how you kind of communicate with people online, which I get. You're not malicious. It's just how you talk to people, and that's fine. I'm not naive. I know moms exist that are kind of like that too.
Right.
Okay, so
like I said, I don't want to be in trouble for this.
no. I care about more about the mom, what she's up to. Okay, and I think you can help me with that. So, what does the mom kind of sent you of her kid?
The mom just sends photos of them.
Okay. Do you think that anybody would believe that they only send non-photos?
Yeah, I've seen where they've sent just non.
Okay. But do you think that I think that it's only non-photos, or do you think that I know that they've probably sent you nudes too?
They probably sent some too.
Okay. Have they actually?
Yeah, but not of the kids, just of them.
I don't think a mom would talk to you when you're talking to your kids and not send you a kid. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. Okay. I care more about the mom and what she's up to, but you don't need to sugarcoat what she's doing, man. Okay. I damn well know she's probably sent to her kid, but
Yeah.
I would like to know.
They sent some.
Of her kid?
Yeah,
Okay. Are these videos, pictures, or both?
pictures.
Okay. What do you see on the pictures?
Just the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. What about, and I'm not judging you, okay? I'm just asking what the mom's sending. What about,
I've seen that too.
okay. What about photos where, like, the kids up or anything like that, or?
No. I've never
Okay.
seen
Well, I think you have got some of that.
I probably have. I just don't remember seeing. a
You
lot
don't
of
you
it.
don't remember seeing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember seeing a video?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember any photos where the kid's like sitting in a chair with her?
Yeah. I've seen that.
Okay.
But like,
Do you remember any photos with like a kid and an animal?
I don't remember.
Okay. Look, man, you don't have to say yeah to every question. Just tell me the truth, okay? Like, I'm not going to be mad if it's no or yes or whatever. Okay, so just be truthful, because I mean, I was making up random stuff, like a kid with or a kid and an animal. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you have seen that, but I'd be a really good battleship player if I could just guess all this shit randomly and it's a hit every time. So just let's start from the top. What did the mom actually send of her kid?
Just a picture of her. And
Okay.
A picture of them together.
Okay, were they together?
No.
Okay, but she sent you individuals of the kid.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, any of the kid being tied up or anything?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. So, let me ask you this: have you been on? So there's groups on Signal.
Yeah.
Okay, what's in the groups on Signal?
Just whether you could talk to people.
Okay, how many people are in the groups on Signal?
There's think 5, and I try not to talk to too many of them.
Okay. What stuff do they talk about in the group?
The same thing, pretty much.
Like what?
Like having sex if you have kids.
Okay. Do they send any videos in that group?
I've never seen a video.
Okay. Do they send pictures that would be considered child group?
Some.
Some. Okay. So, if you were like playing a game, you know that game where there's like balls in a jar and you have to guess how many there are in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's play that with your phone and images of kids. If you had to play a game, and I'm not saying go show me or I'm not saying go check right now, but if we played a game where there's kids saved on your phone, there might be 0, there might be 1 trillion, I don't know. But how many kids do you think are saved on your phone right now?
None.
None?
None.
None?
Yeah. I don't save them.
You don't save them?
No.
Okay. But they get sent in the chat sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
if I were to look right now and say I want to say, for example, the mom, right? Say I want to find like say I want to find a picture of her kid or something. Where would I look on your phone to find it?
just in the on Meet 24
Or Zangy?
yeah.
Okay.
But I don't, like I said, I delete them a lot.
You delete them a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't care for it.
Okay. Do you think if I were to go through your phone right now, I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but do you think if I were to go through your phone right now that I would find some in the chats?
Probably.
Okay. Do you know that that's illegal to ask for and get?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like I said, I don't want the cops involved.
Yeah, no, I understand. Let me ask you this. I know you've been kind of feeling this way for a while about some stuff. Were you ever as a kid?
I like to do this kind of
Okay.
if we can do that.
Well, all right. Well, I would ask you when we do resume to. I would ask you when we do resume to.
I could kind of just tell it. I was locked in the closet when I was younger.
Okay.
Me and my older brother were locked in the closet.
You're where, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's kind of been kind of one of the things that kind of hurts me,
Okay.
and I just think that I shouldn't be talking to girls like that,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I should get off Zing and Meet 24.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. So, there are a lot of kids that go to the thing, right? Okay. So you've been so honest, and again, I know stuff happened to you when you were a kid, and it's really, really tough. Okay, but today's the day it all stops, and tomorrow's the day where the new life begins, right? So, but we need to be honest about this because Jackson is not it's a very small town,
Right.
And there's a lot of kids you've come in contact with. Okay, let me ask you this: has there been? And it's okay, all right. I've come across a lot of kids too. I've said in front of them. We all say inappropriate things in front of kids. I get that. And just be honest about this. I'm not judging you. You know that I'm not mad at you. Okay, it's about getting it out, getting the demons out, and then restarting. Right. So, have there been any kids that have come across you on or anywhere else that maybe you've said something inappropriate to in person? Just be honest with me. If it's no, it's fine. But if
No, not really.
no,
Yeah.
okay. Has there been anybody that's ever accused you of anything like this in person before?
No.
No. Okay.
So like I said, I just wanted this to be over with.
Okay. So, I want to give you one more chance to just tell me if there's been any, even if it was just like sliding a hand on their butt or their thigh or anything like that. Has there been anybody, because Jackson, like I said, is a very small town. It'll take 2 days to just talk to everybody here, because we will have to do our due diligence and figure out, hey, a lot of people came to and saw Mike dress up as Santa and all that stuff. You're a great guy, but we are gonna have to ask people, right? So I don't, if I'm just gonna let you know, if I hear it from anybody else that you were inappropriate with them, I mean, I stopped being on your side at that point. Right now I'm on your side. So that's why I want to give you the chance. I'm willing to keep it here. Okay, so has there been any girl that's maybe try to get a little bit too friendly with you and maybe a hand slides or anything like that? If not, it's okay. But if there is, now's the time, because I don't want to. If I find out from anybody else, Mike, it won't be good.
There's a few, but it's just like hugs and things like that.
Hugs.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are those girls?
They're like 18 and older. There's been no young ones. I mean, let me put it this way. I know some that are young,
Okay.
but I don't touch them or anything.
Okay. Have any of the young ones maybe touched you or anything? 'Cause that's a different ball game.
No,
No.
no.
Okay. So look, I'm just letting you, and it's fine if that's your answer, it's your answer. But you do understand we are going to ask every single person that came through, right? We're going to ask every single parent, every single kid.
To tell the truth, I don't want that to happen. Okay.
I know.
Because it's would be embarrassing.
I know. But that's what I want to know now. Like, if we can just knock it, because if there was anything that happened, we can just knock it out now, because, I can just hear your side of it and it would be all good. So that's why I'm asking, is there any, like, young, inappropriate touching? Because, again, that can be water under the bridge, but it's like, but it's something that, I don't want to hear from you versus anybody else. So.
Like I said, I don't want anybody else involved in this.
Yeah, we're just right here, man. So that's why I just want to know. And if there's no inappropriate touching, that's fine.
No,
but
there's no inappropriate touching, just like hugging.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't want you guys going out and talking to anybody else about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand.
So if we could just.
So let's do this. Does Jackson have a PD, or is it the Amador County Sheriffs?
Okay, I don't want the sheriffs. I don't want Jackson PD.
No, I'm just asking you. That's why.
They do.
They have a PD.
Yeah.
Are you in Jackson PD's jurisdiction or the sheriff's?
I'm in kind of both.
Both.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't want PD involved. I don't want sheriffs involved.
Okay. Well, I think.
Because this is something that needs to. I'm gonna not talk with girls underage.
Well, look, man. So you already know there's been some inappropriate stuff. So I think what we need to do is, because you're not taking any inappropriate images yourself, are you?
No.
Okay. So I think what we should do is we should go to the PD and just let them know.
Okay, there's one where.
Huh?
What was that?
You're a photographer?
Yeah, but I do regular photos, not of people. I do people and not like girls and all that.
Okay.
I just do like some photos.
Do
Like,
what photos?
I do like sky
Okay.
and things like that.
Would there be anything like that you took a photo of that people might say, "Whoa, why would you take that?"
No, I've never seen anyone say that.
Okay.
So, for instance, I don't like that he just found that card. Okay.
Do you make money from photography?
No. No.
Got it. Well, here's what I think we should do, because
I don't, like I said, I don't want PD involved. Okay. I just want it kept between us.
okay, but Mike, that's not an option anymore, right? Because people have been sending you fucking bullshit. But what I'm willing to do, okay, I think we should go to the PD and we should say, hey, people have been bugging your phone, people have been sending you shit and all that stuff.
Right. for instance, I had one where, and we finally got him stopped because she kept asking for money,
Okay.
and we knew she was not from the area.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. So I'm going to the PD with or without you. All right. With you, I'm willing to vouch for you. I'm willing to say, hey, it's a big misunderstanding. You know, people are just trying to fuck with him online. Without you, I just have some messages and...
Can we get rid of those messages?
No, absolutely not. So, look, Mike, I'm willing to take you to the PD and we can just talk it out with them, and I'll vouch for you and
Okay.
I'll go to bat for you. But if we go without you, then who knows? Who knows, right? So,
But
because they're getting involved. They're either going to, I am going to be notifying the cops. Okay, not necessarily of your behavior, but what's happening with people involving you.
Right.
But all I know is my dad's a cop, and I know that getting ahead of things really helps. Okay, so do you drive?
no.
Okay, well I'm willing to.
Okay, like I said, I'm going to be leaving here at 2:45.
For what?
Going to the air show,
Okay.
but I just want to.
Okay. Well, I guarantee we'll be done with the cops before 2:45. So, do you want to come with us to the PD so you can just talk it? Help. I can vouch for you. You want to walk there?
No, I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
I don't know who's on duty,
That's fine.
but like I said, I just want to.
Do you know the cops here?
Oh yeah, I know a lot of them.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't want to be in trouble for.
I'm not going to the PD to get you in trouble, okay? I want you to just come with me just so we can explain to them, hey, there's been a situation before somebody finds something out and it's taken out of context, you know what I mean? Because you've given me the full side. I have a peace of mind that we're, working through it together. But it would look bad on both of us if we don't talk to the cops about it, you know what I mean? So I think what we should do, I think you should voluntarily come to the station with us and we just, talk it out to them, explain to them the situation, say you're going to stop getting on these apps and then call it a day. So let's do it.
Okay.
All right, cool. Can you put your phone in airplane mode, please?
My phone?
Yeah, airplane mode. And is it Jackson PD?
Yeah.
Okay. Airplane mode. All right, that should work. And just don't. You can just put it to sleep if you don't mind.
Okay, so.
No, just like put the screen off if you don't mind.
Okay. Let's see.
Just all it takes is that. Yeah.
Oops, I didn't want you.
That's fine. All right. That works.
I turned it off.
Yeah, that'll work. Do you have any waters in here?
I do. Right there.
All right. May I have one?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, like I said, I don't want to get too much in trouble.
Not here for that.
So what? Why was this? Why did you? Is this just something you guys do?
That's right. Yeah. So you do dress up as Santa Claus,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I'd rather you guys not take
That's fine.
too much stuff. I do that, but it's just.
Okay. Wow, climb down Diamond Head Mountain. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. We'll keep the cameras down though. Okay, so before we get in the car, you understand you can just go inside. You don't have to come in the car with us. It's fully voluntary, okay? You know what voluntary means?
Yeah, no. It's just that.
It's your choice.
Right.
Okay? At any time in the car, you can tell me, take me back home. You can it's going to be unlocked. You can tell me to stop so you can walk out. Okay? Do you understand? I'm not forcing you to get in that car, right? Okay. Got it.
So the question is, after we're done,
Yeah.
can you?
Take you home?
No. After we're done, destroy those papers.
I'm willing to. I'll give them to you.
You sit right there.
Yeah, I sit in the front.
baseball too.
Yeah, I'll ask him about it here in the car. Okay, so the doors are going to be unlocked. All right, we're not going to go anywhere but Jackson PD and right back. Okay, cool. So, how often do you dress up as Santa? Is it like every Christmas?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
Like I said, I'm gonna be leaving here soon, so.
I understand. So, how often? I'm sorry. Well, so will you do it at like that convention center or something?
Pretty much, if someone asks.
Okay. So, they take pictures with you as Santa?
Yeah.
Okay. How do those pictures usually look like?
They're just sitting on my lap.
Okay, got it. Okay, so adults don't sit on Santa's lap.
Sometimes.
Okay. Well, not usually, right?
No.
Okay. So let me ask you this, man. Okay, and it's important to know. All right.
Turn off the screen.
Yeah.
Menu.
All right. It's important to know because, you know, a lot of the age range that kind of talks to you online is kind of the age that sits on your lap, right? So don't, and look, this right here, I don't plan on broadcasting or doing anything. Okay, this is just me and you because I want to get you help for this. Okay, do any of those girls that sit on your lap, does it, and I'm not saying you're Santa because you like little girls or anything. I know you do good for the community, but do any of those girls that sit on your lap, does it get it at all? Just be honest with me about this because I think I know the answer to that.
A little.
Okay, do you know what way?
Just that they sit on the lap and ask for to get to have Santa bring them something.
Okay. Does it kind of like cause you to be in that position a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get a little bit of a and I know it's a weird question, but we're guys. It's okay. I mean, dude, when females sit on my lap,
A little bit.
trust me, it gives you a little bit of when they
Yeah.
do, when the underage girls do.
Yeah. A little.
Okay,
But like I said, I don't want anyone else to be involved in this.
I understand. Okay, are you being truthful when you tell me they give you a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just asking. Okay, like don't, and just tell me the truth. All right, that's all I care about. No matter what it is. All right. When you get a with these girls sitting on your lap, do they like do you ever like, because again, you know, I've had females sit on my lap. I know I've too. I'm a guy, okay, you know, I tell you, I love doing this. All right, so do you kind of like ever press your onto them when no, do they ever just move on to it sometimes? No. Have you thought about doing that?
I thought about it, but
okay,
just don't hit.
How long have you been doing the Santa for?
A couple years.
Okay. Have you ever maybe put a hand on the thigh of any of these girls to you or anything?
No. I mean, it says yes, but just not to. But not to just put a thigh on them, but not.
Put a thigh on them?
I mean, put my hand on them.
Okay.
On the thigh, but just.
But does that arouse you when you put your hand on their thigh? I'm not mad, just asking.
Kinda.
Kind of. Okay.
So, like I said.
Would anything like have you ever just, or maybe have any of the girls asked you to like rub their thigh or?
No.
Okay.
So.
Okay, let me ask you this before we head over there. Would any of the girls that have sat on your lap, if I were to ask them, hey, you know, have you maybe accidentally felt, you know, Mike's when you sat on his lap, or, you know, has he maybe accidentally brushed you there with it? What do you think they would say?
Probably said yes.
Really? Okay.
I don't know what they would say.
Okay.
But I just think they're probably.
Okay. If they said yes, that they have felt your penis, would they be lying?
That I'm not sure if they might.
Okay, but basically, do you think there's been, and just tell me the truth, okay? You're not going to please me. You're only going to please me. You're only going to please me by telling the truth. Don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Just tell me the truth. Has there been? Do you think any of those girls, whether they're thigh or they're, think any of those girls with the stand stuff has made contact with your at all?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So if I were to ask them, you think they would say no or yes? Because we are going to ask them. Okay. So what do you think they would like? Do you think any of them? Do you think any of them would say, yeah, you know what, I have been touched by his there, or do you think they'd all say no, he's never done it?
They'll probably say yeah.
That you have done that?
Yeah, but not. I don't pull it out.
Okay. Okay. So right. So have you brushed your against them just in your clothes?
No.
Have they brushed against your in your clothes?
They might.
They might. Do you think there's ever been like an accidental touching?
Probably.
Probably. Can you take me through what happened if you can remember it?
They just like sit on my lap and sit certain way.
Sit on your.
Yeah.
Okay. Would your first one that happened?
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Straight up, just yes or no answer. Have you had any kids before?
No.
Okay. All right.
So, like I said, I want to get this done.
Okay. Yeah. Let's. Can you take me to the PD?
Yeah.
All right. Where'd I go?
Go straight. When you get up here, you're gonna make a right.
All right.
Are you gonna show those to the PD?
I'm just gonna talk to them. Left or right, straight?
Go straight.
This way?
Yeah. So I just want to get this done with.
Me too, man.
I just want this over with.
Let's do it. All right.
Right. Then you're gonna stay in this lane.
Stay in the right lane or through this lane?
Right lane.
Okay.
Then you're gonna make a right. I think the female's working right now. I'm not sure.
Okay. Can I make a right here?
Yes.
It's red light. Okay. Pretty big turn.
Yep. And then you're gonna go to where that arrow is.
The walking one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This one.
When you turn, just make an immediate left.
All right.
Oh, I know who's working. And you could park.
Is anywhere here?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's a tight squeeze. I'll probably just park. Can I park here?
That's for officers only.
Oh.
So kind of back up and park now.
Shit.
Would you just reverse anyway?
Oh, she's about to come out. Okay. Wow. I'll just go here. Guys, ejection, please. Here, you just want to get out now?
I'll get out now.
Okay. All right, where do we go? Oh.
Yeah, just go to that door.
Okay.
The one that says over this way.
All right. Gosh.
This one over here.
Oh. I don't know if I can just walk in there. All right, I'm just gonna call him. All right, yeah, let's knock her. This one? Yeah, nobody's answering. No, nobody's answering. Hold on.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
Hi, I'm just here at the PD right now. We just have something to kind of turn into, y'all. I just can't. I just tried knocking on the door, nobody answered, but we're just like at the PD in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah, they're not normally staffed there.
Got it. Yeah. Well, there's just an individual who, you know, has been receiving child at the station with us. We just want to kind of talk about it with the cop here.
Okay, so unfortunately I need to get a little bit more information about what's going on. So you're saying it's full time?
It's an individual named Michael. He lives on and we just talked to him at his home, and he just told us that he was, you know, receiving child, and he's here at the station with us. He's willing to talk to a cop about it.
Okay, and how is he getting that? Via email or?
Via social media apps.
Okay, and what's his phone number?
His, I'm not sure, but well, actually, he's right here. Here.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, sure. Here, Mike. What's your phone number? Oh, there's actually two cops right there. Well, it looks like officers are here about to talk to us here.
Okay, so unfortunately I still have to put in a call.
Okay.
So I have to need that information from them anyway. So if you give it to me, it's a little bit faster. So this next time you look at what address? And then do you have that phone number that you can provide?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go ahead and let the officer know.
All right. Thanks. Bye. Yeah. So basically, what's been happening is, you know, Mike, you've been talking inappropriately to some kids online, right? And you know, people have been sending you child. Okay. And
I just want to stop.
right. And which phone did you say the child came to? You said it was on your phone?
On my phone. Yeah.
Okay, where's that phone?
It's right here in the pocket.
Okay. And so people have sent you pictures of kids to that phone?
Right.
Okay.
And I just want to stop.
Okay.
I don't want, it's on an app, and I'm going to delete that app.
What app is it?
The Me24 and Duo,
Okay.
I want to delete both apps.
Okay. Yeah.
We have messages too, ma'am. May I get them from the car? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to get his information and all that other stuff, you put in the phone. And then I'll go talk to him, get him identified.
I left it at home. I didn't.
It's Alex Rosen. I got my ID here.
Okay, so
Yeah, we're out of Houston, Texas.
How do you know Mr.
So we have a group. We catch online child across the country. We haven't been to Jackson, but we have a few arrests here in Sacramento. And we're posing as a minor online. He was just very inappropriately messaging said minors. Never asked to meet up, but he always recommended, like, he wants us to have with our uncles and all this stuff, like very stuff. And he asked us to send photos to him, which obviously we didn't do. But, you know, that led me to believe that he's probably been receiving real kids or other people. And so we talked to him here in person, and he admitted that he did, in fact, receive child pornography, as y'all heard. And yeah, so we want to turn in. If y'all could do anything with the messages as well, maybe, maybe not, I'm not sure. But
Okay. And who are the folks?
oh, so we, so we have his confession on camera and all that, and
okay.
yeah.
All right. So, let's see.
And I talked to him about his little gig that he does, if you know about that.
Yes.
And you know, he
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, he you know how he is. So like, you know, I try to distinguish what was true and what he was just saying just to make me happy. And you know, like I started asking, well, did you get any pictures of like girls with their like, yeah, I got all that, but you know, I don't think that was true. I'm like, look, just tell me what you actually got. But he did confirm, like, okay, I've received pictures of kids with their and all that.
Okay.
And you know, I asked him about the thing, and he's like, yeah, girls sit on my lap. He said he does get a little bit of when girls sit on his lap. And I asked, look, if we ask them, you know, did your touch any of them? He said no, but he did say he gets when it happens, and so it's gonna be on the footage.
He's yeah, okay. And then he's somebody we deal with all the time, not in this regard.
Right. He seems pretty involved in the community.
Yeah, he tries to get himself involved as much as possible. Okay, and what's your phone number? And what do you do with? Are you the boss, or you?
Yeah. So I'm the one that talks to them in person. I'm not the one that chats with them online, but you know.
Okay. What would you say your position is, or your position is with Predator?
Head of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How long you guys been doing that?
5 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty successful.
Yeah. I mean, we can get convictions in California. It can't be that bad. So.
Right. Are you guys based out of Texas?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you work out of Texas too?
Well, we go nationwide, so we don't really have like an office or anything.
Okay. So when did you initiate, or well, first of all, how did you initiate contact with Mr.
So he would always find our accounts online on the Meet24 app. I mean, I've known about this guy for years, but I just never knew he was too careful to give his real name, but I guess he slipped up on one of the accounts. But this time around, he just messaged one of our fake accounts on that app again and said the same thing he always does, like, you know, I want you to have sex, I want you to see you and all this stuff, send me your and, you know, eventually we just found out who he was and talked to him about it.
Known him for a while, wouldn't give up any of his info.
Right, just his face.
And he would ask things.
Yeah, I have like, these aren't all the messages, but you'll get a good synopsis of like.
Can I have those? Or
yeah, oh,
can I...
hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like you'll see, hi, do you have a boyfriend? No, I'm 13. You want a baby and you at 13, and it just goes on and on. Yeah. And he said he's been having these thoughts since he was in his 30s, which is probably code for his whole life, but.
Yeah. So how long you guys been conversing with him?
Well, on and off for 3 years, but this time around for about a month.
All right. And then, how did you get his information? Did he finally give it to you? Or?
So we jumped on another app with him called Zangi, Z-A-N-G-I, and there, I guess it showed his real name or
Zangy.
GI.
GI. What are these? Is it like a social media?
Yeah, it's like an encrypted data. It's like where you can chat more securely. So
Made for
people, yeah.
Yeah.
But so it just showed his name on there, Mike. Then only one in Jackson, California.
All right. So at any point did he ask? I think you already covered this, but at any point did he ask to meet up? What? Let me go back. During the chats, at some point he was told, "I'm a minor."
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, very beginning.
And that would be at the beginning of the month or beginning of the 3 years ago.
Well, so he didn't talk to this account that we approached him about today 3 years ago. We just seen him around for 3 years talking to whoever, and since we could never find him, he would always go on the back burner. But this account right here, he starts off with, "Hi, you have a boyfriend? No, I'm 13. You want a baby and you got 13." So this was the beginning of this time around.
Of this month?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or in June or whatever.
And that person was one of your agents?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can give you all her info too.
Who was an adult?
Yes. Yeah.
What else has he said besides that? Just
That's the whole theme. Like, he said you have Signal. Signal's another app like that. We didn't talk to him on Signal, but Signal, he said he was in a group where they were posting child there. But
okay, and this is off of your phone.
well, yeah, the person who was decoying him, not me.
Yeah.
I want you to have sex with your uncle and his friend, then you'll have kids by both of them. Like, basically just saying, do this to.
And pretty reliable to get a hold of you at this number?
Absolutely. And if you have an email, we can send you the full chats.
Yes.
And the video and everything.
That would be fantastic.
And he claims he doesn't save the child to his phone gallery, but he said it would be in the chats, either on Meet24 or Zangy or whatever.
So did he tell you he receives it? That's the next thing we got to cover is today's contact.
Yeah, that was so in person he told me that he receives news of girls that are around 13 years old. And he said he was talking to an underage kid and her mom, at least someone posing as that wouldn't have been us or anybody I know, but an underage kid and her mom, and he said the mom has sent photos of her kid to him.
So today, what were how did things transpire today?
So, knock on his door, like, "Hey Mike, we talked about some stuff on Meet24. He agrees. I told him he's being filmed. He agreed to be filmed in his own home. He invites us in the house. I never threaten him with the cops. I don't say, if you don't talk to me, I'm going to do this. Nothing like that. I tell him it's voluntary to talk to me. I say, hey, at any time you can kick me out or you can tell me to f off, whatever.
Right.
And he talks to me. He acknowledges that he knew that Haley, this girl Haley, was 13. That he said he talks to quite a few 13-year-olds. Admitted he talked about sexual stuff with her, like the stuff. And he talked about receiving on Meet24, not from us, but just receiving kids on Meet24, receiving kids on Zangy, and he said that he's felt this way since his 30s, and he's like, I don't want the cops involved, and I'm like, well, look, man, I'm going to involve him now, and I offered him to willingly come to the station with us, and I'm like, look, I'm going to vouch for you if you come with us. If you don't come with us, then there's no telling what I'd do. And he voluntarily got in the car. We have that all on film. Like, look, at any time you can tell me to stop the car. I can let you out, or I can take you home, whatever. Told him I'm not going anywhere but the PD and back, and he's like, okay. And then in the car, I start asking him about. That's just when we're right in front of his house. We didn't move anywhere yet, and he, he's like, well, yeah, the kids sit on my lap, and I'm like, okay, does that like harass you in a way? And he's like, kind of does. I'm like, do you get any doing it? And he's like, yeah, sometimes. And I'm like, look, you know, I'm like, we're gonna go talk to those kids. I'm like, obviously we're not gonna actually do that, it's y'all's job, but I'm like, we were gonna go talk to them. Would any of them say that, you know, your touch them or anything like that? And he said, he went from like saying yes, then saying no. He was like iffy about that. But do I think he gets a absolutely, no doubt.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious on where he's at. Not that it matters. I mean, that's
right.
a good defense for later, but
yeah,
not that it matters at this time. Okay, and so.
Oh, I did ask him too specifically about that. Like I was like, you know, did you know that receiving those images of kids was illegal? And he said yes. So.
I think he takes care of like all his finances. So, I mean, I think he's.
Yeah, I asked him like, do you pay rent here? He's like, yeah, I pay rent. So.
All right. And then, so once you guys got here, would you guys?
Oh, we just called y'all, and y'all came out like probably. Well, y'all came out as we were on the phone with the.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
We have everything filmed from start to finish.
Fantastic. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Anything else you feel like you should know about that I haven't asked?
Just I'd say like, whenever y'all get the warrant for his phone, just really search the apps, because I think that's where the gold is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We'll be taking that phone.
Yeah.
And so the apps were
Zangy
and
Meet 24. So.
Meet 24.
And then Signal.
And Signal.
Yeah. We didn't talk to him on Signal, but that's just where he said he got some stuff from.
Okay. Well, yeah, I give you a card, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, if you could email me what you got.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some phone calls
All right.
to our captain and see what our next step is. But that's pretty highly inappropriate, obviously.
100%.
And how long you guys been? You guys drive up from Texas
Yeah.
okay.
He's number 3 of the trip, but you know we didn't only come up for him, but you know we go everywhere, man. We have arrests in 46 states, so.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, it's rewarding.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting because I get alerts on my email regarding any type of from a database. So like if somebody gets something inappropriate and Google catches it.
Oh yeah, like a little report thing.
Yeah, we'll all get them, and then what we have to do is we have to go through them and see, is it actually viable? Is it actually something? Then do we have anything?
Yeah.
Out here in the woods, when they give us the lats and longs to the cell phone, it usually is always by the hospital, right? Which out in the woods by the hospital.
Okay.
So it's really difficult to actually pin it down to a residence.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the point being is it'll be interesting if I go through his phone and see if any of that matches up any of the stuff any of the unfounded stuff that we got earlier.
Yeah, I don't know, because there's just so many apps now that are just encrypted that don't respond to search warrants or anything. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like there's nothing that's foolproof.
Yeah, that's so true. All right, let me make a phone call.
Yeah. So do y'all want these here? Or just
Yes, I'll take
All
these
right.
for sure. Thank you.
Yeah. ID back. What's up, guys? So, as y'all know, I wore this shirt. You can get it at Red Pill Threads. I can't talk about this on here, but redpillthreads.com. Use poachers for 10% off your order. You can get this shirt plus many others, but yeah, so they are taking his phone today. I don't know if they're going to cuff him today. They haven't said that yet, but they're taking his phone, so that's a win. And yeah, if you want to help what we do, we are all the way in Jackson, California. That is over 24 hours from home. So join locals in the pinned comment. Help us travel the most and cash these sickest. You know, the win here is making sure you can't do that stuff again. The whole stuff, so that's for sure stopping. So yeah, locals, pinned comment, over 100 videos, early and uncensored, really helps us out, and most live catches are on there. So was the signal good this stream? Shocked.
So I'm honestly, my hang up, and it's purely an internal issue, is, he's not asking, but he is definitely annoying or harassing.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Or when he used to be a child.
Yeah.
So I think whenever you're, email that stuff, that would be great. Let me give you a case number. You collect the case numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get you a case number, and then we're gonna pull him inside. We're gonna interview him.
Okay.
And see what kind of issue we have. And part of it is part of the thing.
PC, but he said it was all on his phone, and those apps like Meet 24, I mean that's all on the phone.
So that's where we're at. We're gonna pull him inside and go through the random process and see what information. But yeah, keep in touch. I'll probably call you back a little later. Are you guys gonna be in the area? Exactly. Okay. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
man.
thanks so much.
I'm glad you're doing what you're doing.
Same to you.
Sounds like you guys are doing it right.
Yeah, you'll see on film. We always make sure, we like our clicks and views, sure, but our first goal is a conviction, so.
Well, yeah, be safe.
Yeah.
As I'm sure I don't have to tell you, if these guys are gonna.
Yeah. Your card?
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.